Bro. Okay. Let's see. It's asking me to rotate the device. Bear with me. Bear with me. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I rotated it, right? But now it's like all zoomed in. Just a sec. While I battle my device here. This is why I don't do spontaneous. What are you gonna do? Hang on. Whoops. Down. Am I making you dizzy? I think I'm making you dizzy. What do I do? Someone help me. Okay. This is getting ridiculous. Hold on. Technical difficulties. Again, this is why I don't do spontaneous. I don't know. I can only get it live. I mean, on this angle. I don't know why. I just wanted it to be a regular video, you guys, but for some reason or another, here we are. What I do? Well, the angle is not the best, but the point is, I wanted to see you all. I really missed you, like connecting with you live like this. Hang on. You know, I have to tilt my tripod thingy. But now, you guys, if you click on the video, it looks like I am fighting or something. I'm fighting my device because it's just like not cooperating. The things you do, right? Hi again. All right, so hopefully this angle works. I'm sorry, I tried to do it like wider, but for some reason it's not cooperating. And hold on, just posting the link again. Sorry, just technical difficulties here. But no worries. Here we are, right? Today we're just chatting it up briefly. My husband is with the boys and they're having daddy and son time. Post. Okay. Here we are. Aw, I lost some of you guys. Come back. I'm live again. This is supposed to be like a fun time live. This is why I don't do spontaneous. What spontaneous things have you guys tried to do that for one reason or another didn't work out? Because I'm struggling here, you guys. I try to make it like the wide angle, you know? Like I've done a live here and there once or twice, but it's always been like this way, like, you know, but now it's like vertical. It's like, what are you gonna do? But you know, what are you gonna do? How are you guys doing today? What's up? It is 4:57 p.m. Super duper sunny. If it were winter, it'd be like pitch black right now. But now it's summer, just about unofficially. And it is so bright. Where are you guys located? Is it always bright very late where you are? Or are you in the East Coast like me? And if so, doesn't it get like super duper dark in winter? Like 4 p.m. It's like lights out, you know? Missy is my dear friend. Like, I hope you know Missy. We're friends. So you're my friend. I've claimed you. And there's nothing you can do about it. Missy is so sweet, y'all. She told me about this amazing plan that I'm so thankful for you, Missy. Literally, now my whole entire family is THM, Trim Healthy Mama, And I hope my friend Missy starts a YouTube channel soon so she could tell you all about it. But yeah. So you see, Missy, I am live. But the problem is that the phone and this tripod thing, it doesn't want to cooperate. I have to like hold it with one hand, chat with the other, and it's been a mission. I tried to come on like 2 times and I keep looking this way because you know, frugality here, and I'm reading the chat on one side, my little laptop here, and I'm holding the phone on this side. Wow, you're in New Mexico. It's so late until after 8 Tell me about it. Like, I'm in the East Coast, but now in the summer, it's just like 9:04. It's getting dark. So yeah, so my video, the first one was private. Like I said, I tried to do 3 times. First one, apparently I was private. I don't know. The the second time it was um landscape, but it was sideways for you guys. Whoops. But that was comfortable for me because I didn't have to hold anything. But now for some reason or another, this is the only way it seems to be working. I was just saying that this is why I don't do spontaneous. Because it just doesn't work out. I'm like super type A. I have to like plan. Like if I'm gonna be spontaneous, I have to be like planning my spontaneity. If that makes sense. Yeah, girl. I mean, it's an adjustment because of the whole like protein and stuff, and I get my protein like via tofu, but like too much soy is not good either. So I'm like super relying on protein shakes, but I made my hubby the hubby loving chicken and he super duper loved it. It was so so good per him. And then my mother-in-law came and I made it for her too, and it was a hit. Yeah, so thank you for telling me about that. I only have the one book. I have the Trim Healthy Table, but I did listen to the Trim Healthy Mama plan on the Audible. I had 1 credit. I'm trying to see if I can get like you guys a link. As I don't have very many subscribers at the moment. It is like a bit challenging, but even if I can get like my own link, I'll definitely share it with you guys. So stay tuned for that. So maybe you can get like some free credits or something. I know sometimes like they have like some trials. I'm gonna try to catch that. Oh, really? I did not know that. Coach Amy, Coach Sarah here at really? All right, I hope help. That's good to know. I've heard like about the like Facebook group, and as I said, I've listened to the plan book. I have the Trim Healthy Table book, but I didn't know. Why didn't I think to look on YouTube for Trim Healthy Mama? I don't know. I look up everything else on YouTube. YouTube, it's like YouTube University. Like I said, if I'm looking to the side, it's because I'm reading the chat on the side and I don't want to miss anything. The Hoopla app. I have to check if my library has an app. Um, where I'm from, they have like a ton of apps, but I'm from New York, so they have a ton of resources. But after like my move, just I don't know what's here, but I will definitely find out. So all of the resources, you guys, for small towns, link it down below or link it down below. Write it in the comments, and I'll definitely be sure to check it out. Excuse the shaking. As I said, I have to hold it in order for me not to be sideways. Sure, not on social media either. So I watch everyone on. Yeah, I know. Social media is like tough. Sometimes it's important to take breaks from it. Definitely. I'm not like very active on other. I do have IG and TikTok. As far as Facebook, I have it, but like to link my videos and stuff, don't really use it. I'm mostly active here I'm trying to be more active on Instagram and TikTok, but it's a lot to manage, especially with two little boys and everything like that. Oh, yes, they have a podcast. I think I heard something mentioned about that. I think they call it like a potty or something. Those sisters, they're so cute, right? So, for everyone tuning in, we're talking about. Sorry, I just shook you again. It's because I'm holding it, y'all. Don't mind the shaking. But okay, so Trim Healthy Mama is a wonderful, I don't even want to call it eating style. It's more like a lifestyle. It's a plan that my wonderful friend Missy here in the chat told me about. And it's really good, y'all. It's really good. Like I've always thought I had energy, but man, after I started this plan, it's been like super energizing, not to mention like, you know, losing like weight. And I don't mean to trigger anyone, but that's just what's happening. I feel like my skin is glowing more. And guys, it just feels like super good. Like you don't feel like you're on a diet or anything. If uh, for meat eaters, it's like super easy. They have like a trillion jillion recipes and they're really good and really like wow. So if you're looking for a plan, like an eating style, it's totally for free. You know, I'm very frugal. It's called Trim Healthy Mama, and I'm so glad I heard about it. And I pray that everybody in the world hears about it. Use a phone, and I'm not a big planner. I need control journal together. How do I start? Oh, okay. So yeah, a control journal is super important. Missy's asking about control journal. She's trying to use her phone less, which is super awesome, and not a big planner. So a control journal is dang. I wish I had mine right here so I could show you. But it's just basically like a binder, right? That you put together with any area of your life that's important. If you have a lot of appointments, thanks, Missy, or a lot of appointments, or menu planning, budgeting, it's a big one for me. Anything that your family is super fond of, you put it in your control journal. Okay, Missy, I will go live again. If not this Friday, then definitely next Wednesday, and I will be sure to have that with me. And I could also make a short about it this week. I've been making more shorts, so I could. Oh, okay, so my short that I will post tomorrow could be or Friday. Yeah, because I have one for tomorrow. So Friday I'll post one about control journal, and then next Wednesday I'll go live and I'll walk you guys through it and I'll show each part of my control journal. So basically how you would start is depending, look at the areas that is important in your life. Like, do you have a lot of appointments? Do you need to budget? Are you a menu planner person? Every category in your life, just one sheet of paper. I literally don't even use like those planner dividers. I mean, binder dividers. I just use like a paper and I just write it like menu planning, budgeting. I'll show you when you guys will see it, what I mean. But every part that's like important in your life, you put it in like little sections. And then in between, you're gonna fill that up. Like you will put, for those joining in, we're talking about control journals now. I'll go back a little bit and explain more. But you'll put like your appointments in the appointment section, your budgets in your budget section, your like cleaning routines in the cleaning routine section. And then what else? Like menu planning. Basically, every single area that's important to your life, you put like a paper inside. Eventually, you're gonna have like a whole. I've heard people who have like emergency contact sections, and I think honestly that's really good. I'm gonna add that to mine because even though we're all about the cell phone these days, like Missy said, it's important to reduce the cell phone use. And not only that, like God forbid, like I don't know, the towers crash or something, and we can't use our cell phones. It's nice to have like some numbers. Although that's kind of a little bit silly because if we can't use our cell phone, I doubt anyone else could either. But you know, just like some important information in there. And I'm gonna release a short on Friday about the control journal, God willing. And then next Wednesday, if you guys are interested in the lives, I can go have a pimple there. Don't mind it. It's that time of the month. Never mind. So I can go live again on that on Wednesday and actually show you live my life control journal. And I don't use anything fancy. I don't use any like dividers or anything like that. You're gonna see when you swish and swipe. It says, I keep looking to the side because I have my like laptop there and I'm looking at the messages and stuff. When you switch and swipe, do you use a cleaner? Although, so it's also here, but it's like a bit of a delay. When you switch and swipe, do you use your cleaner each time or only once a week? So when I switch and swipe, I do swish. Hold on, I swipe with a cleaner daily. I'll make my own or Mrs. Myers if I do happen to have a hand. Lately, because of finances, I've been making my own. So it depends like what kind of counter you have. I don't even have a counter in my bathroom. I think you guys have seen it before. It's just a sink and the tub and the toilet. So I'll just use like lemon and vinegar and stuff like that. And I can post the recipe too. But basically, I got it from Pinterest and I just spray that. And then once a week, I unfortunately use Lysol Cling, the chemically one, to clean my toilet. Full disclaimer, but I'm trying to get away from that one too. So if you guys know of any natural, preferably DIY cleaners for the toilet, like the inside, I would really appreciate it. Preferably that clings, like the Lysol one, but not the Lysol one. So that I would do once a week. I will do that on Mondays on the weekly home blessing day, and then every other day I'll just use the homemade spray on my counter and my tub and the outside of the toilet, but not the inside, because I feel like with the swish it's enough. It doesn't ever like show dirty. I don't know why, but my face feels super itchy now. Yeah, but the swish and swipe is a total game changer. I have this crazy story. Before, like when we used to okay, so when we first moved out on my own, my husband and I on our own, we had an apartment. I was like, I told you guys, I'm not kidding. One day I'll have my husband here, he will confirm. I used to be the biggest, messiest person in the whole entire world. Um, the Lord really delivered me. It was bad, y'all. It was bad. I'm pretty sure I was like going through something because now I don't even hardly have any pictures. The ones that I have, I've posted on some B-rolls, but it's just so embarrassing. I'm pretty sure I deleted all of them. Anyway, long story short, we were going somewhere, I forget where, and my dad comes to pick us up from our home in a vehicle. We were going a long distance, and once we were they were there, so I'm like, okay, let's go down. And my dad needed to use the bathroom. Oh my goodness, what was that for? I don't know what I was gonna do. I just didn't want him upstairs. But long story short, I didn't feel comfortable making up a story because I'm Christian and stuff like that. And I just like fine. And I like bust him in and I tried to throw everything inside the tub, but it was bad. It was like I had stuff everywhere. And not only was I super duper messy, but I had so much stuff, like you name it, and I probably had 10 or 20 of these items. So yeah, I tried to throw everything in the tub. He comes upstairs before I can finish, and it's just a giant mess. And the garbage can is like overflowing. The toilet is dirty. I closed the shower curtain, but it's like bumping out. It's so bad. And I just didn't even want to let him in, but I had to let him in, and it was just so embarrassing. And I know he saw like the disgustingness of it. He politely didn't say anything, but I was just like so embarrassed. Another time, like, oh my gosh, it was bad. My landlord, whatever you want to call it, super, he wanted to come in for something. I think something was leaking. He wanted to come in. Why? My floor, you think I'm playing? My floor was hardly visible, like hardly. So as he was knocking on the door, I'm like, what do I do? And thankfully, like, it's unheard of for New York, but for some reason, it's a very old building. We had a lot of closets. and they were like stuffed to the brim. So I was like shoving even more stuff in there. The door was like poking out, and I was like, "What am I gonna do? He needs to go in the bathroom, right?" So it's not like I could throw everything in the bathroom. We just started like putting everything in the room, and it was just like super embarrassing. But luckily he didn't get to see much, but I'm sure he saw like the closet was like bulging out. And yeah, let me catch up with the comments. So many embarrassing stories, y'all. And it's like God really delivered me because I was a mess. Oh yeah, so I think that's kind of like how the story happened, that I used to be like have so many things, and now I'm like pretty much a minimalist, I guess. I have like one or zero of anything. It was just too much. I don't know what happened. I'm telling you, like God can make a way, because me myself I can't do it. Okay, so let's see. Oh, I use both too. I like the Mrs. Daisy, Mrs. Meyer. But I love homemade cleaners in the kitchen. Yeah, especially like when we get like, God willing, one day, right? Well, a girl can dream, right? Like some stones. It's important like to use natural and not like ruin your countertops. Still a struggling homemaker. Parents are so clean. I just can't keep up with everything. My dad told me to wash my dishes more than once. When you say wash your dishes more than once, do you mean like more than once a day, or do you mean like do you mean like, oh, they're washed but they're not like fully washed, so let's wash them again? Because if it's the latter, I used to get that comment all the time as well. And now it's still till tomorrow. I still have the habit of like touching the dishes to make sure there's like no spot, because my um my dad was also super critical of that as well. My mom was pretty clean too, but she never really told me anything about it, which I kind of wish he did, because now like I had to figure everything out. But thank God for the internet, right? Because at least we can look stuff up. But yeah, oh no, we all struggle. Believe me, I still have my struggles as well. Now it's more to extreme to the other side. It's like, are you ever gonna stop getting rid of stuff? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe one day we'll have like nothing. Like, I don't know. No, not nothing, but like, I'm not a big fan of stuff. Let's see. My day, well, my job before, we don't have a dishwasher. Dishwasher, it's a plus. I'm not gonna lie, but we didn't have a dishwasher for a long, long, long time either. You just gotta do what you gotta do. I was the dishwasher. Girl, you are the dishwasher. So you do have a dishwasher, and it works super well. What was so I was an interpreter at a hospital, and before that, I had a ton of jobs. I was a receptionist in a clinic and different stuff like that. But um, my like career interpreter at a hospital, and I was going to school for nursing, but I realized at my last year before I had to do my prerequisites that it wasn't for me. And thank God I realized that. I was working at the hospital at the time, side by side with the nurses. And I just said, what am I doing here? I wanted to be a nurse because I like to help people. And I thought it was a good way to make money, but the blood, the gore, the everything like that, all the sad cases too. Like I just was like very sad, and even as an interpreter, you can't really like show emotion, but it was very hard for me, especially when it came to like children and interpreting that regard. It was just like so sad and stuff like that. Um, mhm. Ooh, you want to be a doula? That's fun. That will help a lot of people. You should totally do that. Yeah. But I never intended to be a homemaker, but definitely the Lord prepared my heart for it, because as I was learning how these different like homemaking skills, just in general, after all these embarrassing stories, I just felt like compelled, like I must learn how to do something. And I still can't fall a fitted sheet, but you know, um, I came a long way, I would say. Thanks be to God. Yeah. But yeah, it's really something else, all these changes. But Zula would be so much fun. How was you guys' weekend? We had like a long weekend. Was it rainy? I heard some parts was rainy. It wasn't raining over here. I'm in the East Coast. We went to like a park. We had a little picnic and it was so much fun. The boys really liked it. Yeah, they're growing so fast. So fast. Missy, how old are your babies? I know you say they're grown, but they're always our babies, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's fun. They had a barbecue. Okay. That's really fun. And that's the other thing I really like about the Trim Healthy Mama. You could really stay on plan, like no matter what you're doing. It's so easy to stay on plan. You definitely don't feel deprived at all whatsoever. So many different meals. But yeah, definitely I'm gonna plan to go live on Wednesday. Oh my goodness. 14, 12, 8, 5, and 2. Aw, that's so cute. Oh, there are all kinds of ages. I wonder like how the 14-year-old interacts with the 2-year-old and vice versa. That has to be really, really cute. Right. So yeah, I was able to come live for a little bit, but now I gotta get dinner on the table before my family comes home. Dad is with the boys and they went out, but they are coming back soon. And yeah, we like to greet each other at the door. It's so super fun. Like no matter who comes in or who goes out, that's just our little thing. So biscotti. I don't have Trim Healthy Future. That sounds so good. I don't have any of the books. Y'all, subscribe. Help us help a girl out. Subscribe, share, comment, watch the videos. Help me get these books. No, and not just that, but to upgrade the channel. Everything I do is out of pocket. And we have one income. If you are interested too in budgeting one income, I have a few videos on it. You can check it out below and below my video. I'm gonna be back on next Wednesday, God willing, if you guys like this, either this time or 12 when the boys are napping. Let me know which is better for you, and we can definitely work something out and make this a more regular thing. I love connecting with you like this. Like, don't worry, I'll still have my regular videos and I am making more shorts, but coming live more often is something I would definitely like to do. Thank you. Your children sound so cute, Missy. I love that wide age range. And don't feel bad. You've been off plan because guess what? Your next meal could be on plan. It's like it's no guilt in the system, y'all. It's wonderful. If you don't know about it, Try Healthy Mama. Get on it. It's just wow. Thanks, Missy, for putting me onto it. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time. You know I had to say it. To God be the glory. Bye. Here's my hand waving.